See what we got, y'all. I'm on my phone now. If this don't work right here, then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What this say? It worked. It worked on the phone, y'all. That's crazy. So now it work. So once she come on in, I'ma add her. So it worked. It worked from the phone, y'all. So as soon as she come in, I'ma add her in. That's crazy. I wonder what made them take it off though. All right, I'm finna bring her in, family. I'm adding her now. That's crazy, man. Like, when did they even change this? Just adding her now. Shalom, shalom, family. Come on in. Can't turn the phone while recording. Won't even let me turn my phone. Come on in, family. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Shalom, shalom. Janelle, where you at? Let me turn my phone off. Is you there, Janelle? There you go, Queen. Say shalom to your family. They climbing back on in this deal. Can you hear me? Nell, can you hear me? Do y'all see her? Shalom, shalom. So yeah, I was here. We was talking about basically what was going on with these vaccinations. And what I named is, and I'll keep talking. But what we called this was vaccinations, DNA manipulation causing disease in the black community. If y'all can hear me, show me up. She call back in. We got the hard part over with, so that worked. But yeah, she going through a lot of things, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And just think about everything that we be going through throughout our lives. As soon as we born, they stabbing our mamas in the back, trying to call this solution, you know, putting a needle in her back and saying it's gonna number from the pain when she get giving birth. They don't know all the drugs that's in there. The baby come out, we immediately get exposed to ultraviolet lights, which causes cancerous cells to the baby's skin. It's so much stuff going on. Then right after that, guess what they do? They want to give the baby a vitamin K shot. We all know what that's about. And then it's a synthetic vitamin K shot. So as soon as we come from the womb, they are literally taking us and doing whatever they want to do with our bodies, prepping us for disease. And then not alone the genoids that's been in the mama when the baby was she was carrying around a baby for 9 months. She was eating unhealthy, eating all these sugars, candies, and all this other stuff. Like, the black man and the black woman don't have a chance out here, y'all, unless we wake up and get it together. And we have to realize that DNA and genoids, DNA and genes is damn near the same thing. What makes up your DNA is your genes. So we steady passing this down and passing this stuff down. So the woman pregnant, she's eating very unhealthy. Then before she gives birth, they want to give her an epidural, which is more toxic drugs, and it's opiates in it. Look up the ingredients to this stuff, which they feed into the baby. Now you all drugged up. Now when you drugged up, your baby drugged up, so you pushing out this baby. So the baby come out drugged up. As soon as the baby come out drugged up, he immediately get exposed to cancerous ultraviolet lights, y'all. So now the baby's skin is messed up, plus he's high from the epidural that the mama had. Then he's not even out of the placenta and out of the vagina long enough. And the first thing they want you to do is sign a piece of paper to give the baby shots called vitamin K. I'm finna invite you now, Queen. I'm inviting you right now. I just did it. Why won't let me add you? Now it won't let me add you. Try to add me back because it won't even let me add you. Try to add me again like you did, Janelle. So soon as this baby come out, then they want to give vitamin K, saying that it's a nutrient that the baby need. Well, if it's a nutrient, let me add her in. If it's a nutrient what the baby need, then why the baby is not producing it on his own? You see what I'm saying? Now, there you go. If it's a nutrient, we've been going through it, ain't we? Man. So look, y'all, this is Nell. A lot of people know her. She's a very, very known rapper in St. Louis. She be doing her thing. She dope on a microphone. Y'all know y'all ain't been seeing her in a while, and she finna let y'all know why y'all ain't been seeing her. And then we gonna dialogue, and we gonna do a consultation with her. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of things going on, but this is a beautiful sister, a beautiful soul, and a very, very good friend of mine. So y'all hear her out. Nell, if you can invite any of your peoples in as well, you can do that. And then we're gonna talk about what's going on with her, and we're gonna talk about the solution. Because look, healers talk about solutions. We talk about cures, we talk about healing, we don't talk about treatment. We don't talk about 12-step programs, y'all. So I'm gonna get the floor to you, Queen. You speak your piece, and then we'll build from there.
Yeah, where we gonna start?
Okay, so basically, I bet a lot of your friends on here wondering, like, hold on, why the hell is Nell in the hospital?
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, you see them, they
So
asking where you at.
let me let me invite a couple folks real quick.
Okay, while you doing that, I'm gonna be hollering. So
Yeah.
basically, they offer you this vitamin K. So then the baby get the vitamin K. Y'all don't know that it's very, very much iron oxide in this vitamin K that they give it. So then when the baby is only not even a month old. Check this out what they do. They wait till the baby get from 15 months to 18 months, just the black babies. And then they want to do vaccines. The vaccines I'm talking about here is called the MMR vaccine. Did y'all know that this vaccine is one of the #1 causes to what? Let me read them out. MMR vaccine is the #1. I'm gonna prove this with facts and with paperwork, y'all. Y'all can look these sources up for yourselves. It's the #1 cause of dementia, Alzheimer's disease, ADHD, ADD, all types of allergies, autism, epilepsy, Parkinson's disease, and seizures, which is what my sister going through. So we coming in, they giving you these diseases. Next thing you know, the baby end up with Alzheimer's or going through all these things. These are inside the vaccines that they giving our people. Have you noticed why do they push that agenda on us? Why is it a liquor store on every corner in the black community? Huh? Where's AK-47, Russian AK-47s ending up in the hood at? They come from Russia. How they get to our hoods? Huh? It's a strip club all in that. Like then you go to the food. Don't get to the food stores. We got the most expensive food, but the most unhealthy food in our neighborhoods. It's an agenda on us. It's an agenda on our kind, and it's time for us to raise up and open our minds. Yes, because autism and black boys. Yes. Yes, look, it's seven. I even got the statistics, y'all. It's 700% high. Autism is 700% higher than any black boys in any other nation in the world. Why is that? Why is that? But we're gonna talk about it. You invited your friends in?
A lot of them just coming in. So yeah.
Okay. Let's
So
get it. Let's get it.
I know we were discussing earlier, how I'm known, for the music and all of that. And I had a show, my last show that set the city off in July, and I had disappeared. Originally disappeared because my I had issues with my knees, and knees that popped out of place and stuff like that unexpectedly. So I'm figuring out recovery. But I know some things that happened even before earlier that year that I was just pressing through. Um, beginning the beginning of this year, I started having massive seizures, unexpectedly. Just started happening. We're gonna take it back though to give the people a better understanding. Since I was 12 or 13, I've been having these things called auras. These auras are visual disturbances and distortions where I would lose sight in either or both eyes, just depending on which one it decides to attack in that moment of having that aura. Followed by a migraine, and these migraines aren't normal. It's almost as if someone would take a hammer and just bashing you upside of the head, or the feeling of being hit by a car, or anything that you can think of to that extent. They're massive. So I would have to be in dark rooms or under covers, certain sounds I could not hear because these migraines and these auras are bad. And followed by those, you get these seizures. So I would have the seizure, I would have the auras all the time over the years, and the doctors used to just say, they told my foster mom that I was hallucinating, is what they said initially. They said maybe,
You hear that, y'all?
she's only 12. She's only 12. She's only 13. She's just hearing things or seeing things. Okay. So they started happening, and I started just losing sight, losing vision in my eyes. And I'm like, yo, something is not right. Something is just not right. So I kept going back and kept going back. To make the migraine stop, because it wasn't normal, they would give me this steroid as a shot. They would give me this steroid, and it would, stop some of the pain, but the migraine would last for days and days and days, like
You
at
see
least three or
that?
four
So look,
days.
y'all, she she having seizures and migraines, right? So they treating her migraines with steroids. We're gonna get into what's in steroids because that's actually what's inside of these vaccines as well. Go ahead, Neil.
Yeah. So they would treat it with, steroids and things like that, just whatever they could think of to stop pain. However, the migraine would still last for 3 or 4 days. Now, mind you, these particular migraines can lead to seizures and strokes, which I did not know at the time. So, over these years, I had been taking this medication, and I'm thinking it was for headaches, and that was on my fault for not researching it or whatever, but I was so young. They're giving me this medication called atenolol, which is used for high blood pressure
So
on the
look,
low end
y'all.
of migraine.
So she having seizures and she getting migraines. They giving her medicine for high blood pressure. So look, she don't know it at the time. She young, so she unaware. And when you're young and you're unaware, you don't research stuff. If it work, I'm gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Or they gave me something, and we gotta realize something called the placebo effect, y'all, where you believe in the idea of the doctor so much because they don't put it all over the TV screen, so you automatically trusting in their healing. So you go to them, they tell you whatever bullshit, and just throw you some medicine, and you will actually feel better just off the belief in the doctor. You will
Yeah,
actually feel better. Then in long term,
mental.
it never fixes the problem.
Yeah, it's psychological.
Psychological.
So,
Go ahead, Neil.
psychological. So, they're giving me these vaccines, and I found out the medication, the atenolol, is for high blood pressure. I had never, uh, to my knowledge, struggled with high blood pressure. Um, Come to find, and we're gonna fast forward a little bit. So these tumors has started popping up over the years. I've had about 6 surgeries removing tumors. They removed one out of my neck. They removed one out of my chest. They removed one out of my groin. They removed one from under my belly button. Um, so I'm having all of these surgeries, and tumors just keep popping up and popping up and popping up. And then alongside, I'm getting these auras and these seizures, which, like I said, they're telling me I'm hallucinating. It's not there. It's nothing. I decided to get more opinion specialists and things like that. Someone who looked a little further into it, and I give them all of my symptoms and all that. They look into all the meds that I'm on. I'm on the med for high blood pressure, which is also used to prevent strokes. So
Exactly.
all this time I'm being treated for, all these symptoms and things that I'm having, but everyone's keeping me in the dark, and I'm thinking that this medicine is just used to treat migraines, but it's used to treat
And it's
uh,
not.
seizures and strokes and all this other stuff. It was not used to, it's not used to treat migraines. So all these tumors popping up, I'm
So
going
before you
through
keep
all of
going,
these surgeries. Yeah,
so look, y'all
good.
peep what's going on. So these doctors in Holopath, they don't know what the hell going on with this queen, right? So they literally
Right.
just prescribing her shit. She waking up every day. She got a whole entire protocol, right? A whole entire protocol, and she taking medicine for everything but what she's supposed to be taking it for. She
Yeah.
had migraine problems. That's what was going on with her, and they feeding her all these different chemicals for high blood pressure, for strokes, and
Yeah.
everything else when she just had bad migraines.
And
So
still
you
not
see
getting
you
to
see
the
how they
bottom of the
hoodwink.
orders. Still
So
didn't
they
get
and
to the
still not
bottom of
getting
the
to the
visualize.
migraines.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
So we gonna fast forward a little bit because I'm gonna get to that as to why I'm here today. But we gonna fast forward a little bit. So a couple of years later, after the 6 or 7 surgeries that I had, uh, uh, I ended up having a tumor, another mass that appeared out of nowhere after all these surgeries. And I'm like, yo, something has got to give. And I remember someone telling me about Yaki, and we had already been, building, but they had started telling me about, all the things that he's done as far as the herbal compounds and things of that sort. So I hit him up, and I was just real with him, like, hey, here's my situation. This is what I've heard about you. So I need you to meet me. You know, this is what I can do. I need you to meet me, and I need you to help me out, man. So he meets me with everything that he has, you know, researched and put together to specifically for tumors. I hadn't told him about my seizures and things yet. This was specifically for tumors.
Yeah, and you know I'm getting on your head about that
I
too,
know,
right? Because
I know.
you left.
Yeah,
So
I
look,
know,
y'all.
I know.
She called me about. So when she contacted me, remind you, we both. I used to be in the music industry. I still do my thing or whatever, but like she deep into it. But I started venturing off to do my healing because that's what my passion is. So when she reached out to me because she heard about the other people that I healed of different diseases, she only told me that she had severe aura, severe migraine. She ain't tell me nothing about no tumors or none of this stuff yet. At first, it was just all about the migraines. And I'll be
Yeah.
noticing that when I do consultations with a lot of other people, and not to cut
Uh-huh.
you off, Queen, but like when y'all
Okay.
come to me for healing, this for everybody on this board, like don't leave stuff out. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
lot of people leave stuff out because they be embarrassed or they trying to focus on one thing. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
about detoxing, we have to hit everything at once. So
Yeah.
she came to me about the oils and the headaches, and of course we wrapped. She put everything down, and I met up with her and I gave her some herbs. Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah. So the herbs, you know, and I hadn't told nobody. I wanted to see for myself. Uh, the herbs, everything that he gave me a little pack of a lot of different things, and these particular herbs, they came with the instructions and the dieting that you're supposed to be doing. You have to follow these things strategically. So I did it in silence, and ended up the tumor that I had, the mass that I had. I went back, and it wasn't there after a couple of months, and they were trying to
Y'all see
figure
that, y'all?
out, yeah, trying to figure out, you know, running all these tests and all of this, running up the insurance, you know, trying to figure out, you know, like, okay, well, you know, we're going to keep an eye on you. You know, you come back. I kept coming back. It wasn't there. So,
So
and that was from
y'all
the
key don't
herb.
play about. Yeah, yeah. So look, y'all. So for hearing on the record, y'all key don't lie when he say he shrink tumors. Y'all key don't lie when he say he shrink fibroids. Y'all key don't lie when he say he cure herpes, HIV, stage 4 cancer, kidney disease, hyperthyroidism. This is not a lie. And we finna
Yeah,
start bringing out all these testimonies because I'm working on a documentary. And luckily, she was the first volunteer, which I got many more that's talking about it. So we shrunk her tumor, right? But the question is, we shrunk our tumor, we got rid of the tumor, right? After look and quit letting them cut on y'all because we see from Janelle testimony that they can be shrunk out. Should nobody be hacking nothing off y'all body? You see what I'm saying? Like the word, this is what they do in Western medicine. If they got a problem that they can't fix, they hack it off you. That's why you see women walking around with only one breast. Instead of healing the cancer, they want to cut the whole breast off, which makes no sense to me. But you see, she had a tumor. I shrunk it. It was gone. The doctors was perplexed. They didn't know where the tumor went. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do. It's a miracle or whatever they is. And
yeah,
it's not.
brushing it off.
It's healing the body through food and through herbs.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Queen.
So we're healing the situation with the tumors, and after that, now we have these seizures, which I would only have like once every 6 months, once a year, in silence. And after the tumors were gone, I have no more issues with tumors. But now, here come the seizures, and they started being crazy. You know, it may have been from some traumatic things as well. You know, stress will play a part, whatever. Or at least that's what they tell you. But by the same token, one thing was healed. Here comes another one. But something that I would have once a year or once or twice a year started being 3 and 4 and 5 times a day seizures. 3, 4, 5 times a day, just exhausting. You know, so I'm seeking all this help. I'm missing work, about to lose everything, my house, my 2 cars, my everything, because I could not work with having these seizures. I was out of work for about 6 months, you know. So I'm going through all this stress and trying to figure these things out. Meanwhile, I'm going to all these doctors, y'all. And this is around this year, last year, end of last year, I'm going to all these doctors doing these, you know, the EEGs, the MRIs, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And even I'm here now, and it's bringing me to right now. But no one can give me any answers. No one, and still now, I'm in a hospital on heart monitors for cardiac arrest. I'm on freaking all these monitors, but still no one can tell me what's causing these seizures. So I'll be in here for a while,
And that's
but
what
when I
we're here
get
to do
out,
today.
yeah, yeah, no one can tell me what's
So
going
this
on.
this the reason. Don't hear. So
Yeah,
this is the reason for this whole live feed, because this is a consultation. So can't the doctors are doing what they doing as always. They don't know what's going on. They pumping her with all these fluids. They got her hooked up to all these things. But I already have healed her from the tumors. Now she got seizures going on, and they're trying to invoke a seizure to find out where it's coming from when we already know where it's coming from, right? It's coming
right,
from all the neurotoxins from the medicine that they've been giving her. All of these medicines she been on have been feeding her brain with these neurotoxins. So this is what I suggest to her, y'all. Now, me and her already had talked, but we just redoing this for y'all can hear how these type of things go when I talk to people. So we gonna change her diet to an all alkaline diet. Soon as she get out, whenever she get out, I'm meeting up with her. I'm making her herbs up tomorrow. We gonna change her diet to an all alkaline diet. Whenever you think about seizures, you always have to think about brain cells, and you always have to think about melanin neurotransmitters. She having a short circuit in her brain because it's something that's blocking electricity. The only thing that can block electricity is what, y'all? Certain kinds of metals, poison, heavy metal poisoning. Only thing. And so the whole thing is to ask, where are these heavy metals coming from? And that's the reason why I really want to talk about vaccines today. Because even though they gave this stuff, and she's having this problem through her prescription medicine that was prescribed through the chemicals, they doing the same thing when you take your baby into the doctor's office and get a vaccine protocol. They
oh
filling
yeah,
these babies and they filling
they
these black
definitely
queens
are.
with metal.
They're injecting them with things, and like for instance, I had a situation with my son. They had him have the flu shot. Everybody have their whatever, but I've been through it. My son had to have a flu shot. He's about one. The flu shot, they injected him with, gave him the vaccine. It ended up making him sick. I'm sleeping. I hear a choke or a cough or something. He lay on his back. I wake up and my son is choking on his vomit. I had to turn him over, and it all come out. Damn near killed him. You
You see
know.
that? But
So
like
what they
the good
he
thing is
gave
you got
him
him to throw that
flu.
stuff up.
Yeah, I'm glad I woke up. Had I not woke up, it would have been over.
And you see what's
So what
going
they
on. So
gave
think
him
about.
made him sick. Damn near killed my son. Had I not got up.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. But so we got to do it. We got to do a brain detox on you. So for her tumors, y'all, what I did to shrink her tumors, I gave her large amounts of iron phosphate. I gave her large amounts of calcium phosphate, and I gave her large amounts of iron fluorine. It was mixed inside of turmeric. I put turmeric, ginger root, ginkgo berry. I put sarsaparilla, and I put a few more other herbs in there. We mixed the compounds up. I gave her a powder form, and she got her oils. Tumor gone, shrunk just like that. So now I have to approach it differently because since she ain't got the tumors, now she's dealing with something that's neuro, which is her nervous system, due to all the chemicals. The chemicals are actually blocking the electrical airways inside of her brain and her nervous system. So her brain is actually having it's like having a shortage to your lawnmower, have a shortage into your phone charger. Every time that shortage occurs, that's what you call a seizure. So I need to actually detox her brain and provide her with a lot of electrical minerals to get that flowing properly. So we're gonna put her on an alkaline diet and we're gonna give her some powerful magnetic minerals. And of course, look, you already on it, Bonds, and CBD oil. Now let me show you the CBD oil because I already got it ready for you, Janelle. Hold on. This is the CBD oil I have for her. This CBD oil is 1,500 milligrams of hemp and of cannabis. 1,500 milligrams. All you need is a few drops of these and it'll clear that out. Yeah, chaga mushrooms be cool, but it's really more in the CBD, y'all. It's really more in the CBD. So it's going to be the CBD. And then what we have to do is we have to provide her brain with a lot of electricity. So you have to look for iron that's higher in conductive minerals. I mean, herbs that's higher in conductive minerals, which would be zinc, which would be phosphorus, which would be iron phosphate, which would be gold, and things like that, and a whole lot of sulfur. So we're going to change her water. We're going to put her on alkaline water. We're going to put her on an alkaline diet, and we're going to flush her system with iron phosphate, CBD oil, and all these other minerals. This is guaranteed to work, y'all. It's guaranteed to work, just like it was guaranteed to work for the tumors, just like it was guaranteed to work for the HIV, the herpes, and all these other people that came to me when the doctors didn't have any type of answer for them, like they doing her now. She's sitting up in there now, and then you go to a holistic herbs, they take you away from the medicine, they change your diet, and all of a
That's what
sudden
they
they
did.
give you a couple herbs, then you healed.
Yeah, they induced,
So
they
go ahead.
were jacking me up.
Yeah, but we look, Queen, we finna get all that medicine up out of you. Just like we did last time. We finna do it again this time. But this time, Queen, I need you to stick to that diet, woman.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to go hard on this diet. We're gonna have
I
to go
got
hard
to.
because, and I know the diet be the hard. I know the diet be the hardest part, especially when you've been eating a certain way for all your life. So I
It
get it.
is, but at this point, it's almost like, either you sacrifice or you sacrifice your life. At this point, you
I
know,
feel you.
you
Yeah, I
gotta
feel
make
you.
a choice that's best for you. So it's either eat right and go through the cleansing, or you continue to go through these things, to the point where your brain can't take anymore.
Right. And for y'all that's on here, like and share this video. Put it in all of y'all health groups. Put it in everywhere. People need to see this. This is a live testimony. Mo Lyric. I keep telling
My
y'all to get where y'all key. This man touched by God.
my
All praises.
the neurologist that was originally assigned to me, he couldn't figure out what was going on, so they sent me to a specialist.
He
Still
sent you to a
got no answer.
specialist.
But still,
That's
I got
crazy.
no answers. Still,
We
and
we
what
should
they're
come up in there and
doing,
kick
they're
their
trying
ass.
to invoke them, and they're they're triggering. They're trying to trigger the seizures. So anything that I've kept a diary of certain smells, certain foods, the lights. They'll take these photo thing and flash it all in your eyes. You cannot sleep. I was up from 4 a.m. till 4 a.m. the next morning. I go to sleep till 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. 2 hours of sleep, and they wake you up and you cannot sleep. They sleep deprive you because it confuses the brain. That's the problem. It's too much confusion. I need an answer. I just need this stuff to stop so that I can get back to my life and my son and all of that. Nobody has the answers,
We,
but
we
the
got you.
tumors. You healed the tumors, so I came back.
So and look, I'm finna and by the way of the Most High, I'm finna heal you from these sieges too. The thing is, they not gonna give you an answer because they don't understand biochemistry and they don't understand that they don't understand like you are a goddess, queen. They don't understand your body. They don't know what's going on with you. They don't know what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? We're totally different from them. Our chemical makeup, our DNA strands are very different from them. You got people on here telling you to stay strong, queen. You got people on here saying that they praying for
Thank
you.
you.
You got people on here saying prayers going up. So like we
Thank
gonna
you.
get you all the way healed. And look, check this out. We're gonna document everything, y'all. That way y'all can see her right now and give me a month and a couple days. And we're gonna have her completely turned around. Watch what I say. Give me a month and a couple days. We finna change her diet and we finna feed her spirit. We're gonna feed her body and her soul, y'all. So yes, we're gonna hook her up with the CBD oil. Yes, it does save life, bonds. It really does. Especially when you get the real CBD oil. Especially when you get the
Yeah.
real CBD oil. And we're gonna give her some very, very strong, potent herbs, and everything gonna be all good. So I see you Friday, most high
Thank
willing.
you, man.
If you want to hang out in this live chat, you most definitely can. For those that have got positive vibes only, make sure y'all keep this sister in y'all prayers. You know what I'm saying? Keep her lifted up. You know what I'm saying? She's a very strong woman. She was on here going out. We got a lot of testimonies, a lot of people ready to come out and show their healing testimonies, all praises, because it's time for us to start healing our community and saying to hell with these fucking doctors, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the facts. These are true statements I'm making. Like, don't nobody got us but us. We all we got. We all we got. You got anything
Yep.
else you need to say?
Yeah. Stop letting these doctors kill y'all.
Yeah, straight up.
That's all they
Say
doing.
that one more time for them.
Yeah, stop letting these doctors kill y'all. That's
Because
all
that's
they
what they
doing.
doing.
Cause I didn't have all of this stuff until I started coming to fix one issue, and now all of a sudden I'm just all the way fucked up, you know.
Queen, they
So
just, you know who they remind me of? They remind me of that janky mechanic. They fix one thing and then they fuck up your alternator. Now you got to get your alternator fixed. Then they fuck up your
yeah,
serpentine belt. Now you got to get your serpentine belt fixed.
yeah, all of that. So and it's crazy, and they not telling you. Sometimes y'all pay attention when y'all up in these hospitals. I pay attention. Right now, I'm being monitored. I got like 3 or 4 cameras dead on me right now, and I don't give a shit. So it is what it is. But gotta pay attention. When they walk out of these rooms, they're whispering to, you know, all these other doctors up in here and all this shit. They're whispering and shit they don't know what they're dealing with. They are practicing on people. They're using you as
Exactly.
fucking test dummies to figure out if this work or if this work and all this type of stuff. And right now I'm just exhausted. I'm drained. You know, they won't let me rest. I cannot get sleep. I can't go to sleep. You know, and I'm just exhausted and I'm tired and just need positive vibes, you know. This is just day one of what me and Yakia are gonna go through, and y'all will be here to witness it. And I'm just tired of hiding it and people wondering where I'm going with the music and what's going on. Well, I'm pushing through this. So when you do see me every blue moon doing the show or whatever, cool. But outside of that, this is what I'm dealing with. So
that's what she going through, y'all. We gonna heal her. We gonna get her back up and running. She ain't stopped the music at all, of course. She just doing
yeah,
some downtime right now to work on her personal health. We gonna get that all together, and she gonna be
yeah, they
back
got the
like never
cameras in
before.
my room. They monitor me. They got the cameras in here. They looking right at me. All the cameras. I don't care. All these monitors and shit plugged into my head and all this shit is in my head. I'm on a heart monitor to keep from cardiac arrest. And there's a lot of bullshit.
Mom, hey, now my mama said, "Stay strong, Queen. Prayers for you." That's my actual mama on her, Ruby Foster.
Thanks,
She looking
Mom.
out. All praise.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
So
I
look,
appreciate
Michael,
it.
when they gonna let you go to sleep?
Well, I've been up since 6 this morning. I believe they're saying 11 o'clock, and then I wake up at 1 a.m. I have to stay up and, you know, repeat the cycle. They're
Oh, okay.
trying to
So
literally trigger these and make me have seizures, is what they're trying to do to figure out where the leak is coming from in the head. And, you know.
I got you. I got you. So look, Friday, I'm at you.
Yeah.
Anybody need some high quality CBD or holler at me. I'm up to 1,500 milligrams. I don't know nobody else around that got CBD or that high in the
Why the
milligram, but me,
camera?
to be honest. So
They,
so anybody looking for some real CBD or holler at me. So that's what's going on with the queen. We're gonna get her healed. Y'all
yeah.
see that my testimonies is not no lie. She had full-blown tumors. She don't have them no more. I shrunk them up out of her body. Now she going through some little illnesses that we gonna take care of once again, and this time it's gonna be
They say
permanent
why
because
the
she gonna
camera. I want to touch
water
on
can't
that because
go.
the
Go ahead.
cameras, they are watching me from a room if I do seize or fall out the bed or whatever during these episodes. The cameras, they're watching my reactions from what they're monitoring with the brain waves and all of that to see how my body is reacting. And it's almost like, have you never seen someone have a seizure? And that's, you know, just what I think. Another thing is, I don't give a damn about the cameras. I was talking to Yaki and watching some stuff with Yaki yesterday. They shut my videos down 3 times.
Don't they do me like that all the time? They
Three
snatch
times.
my lives from off Facebook. They
Shut
ban
me
me from
down.
YouTube.
So I'm surprised it gets shut down. But they shut me down 3 times, you know, and I just feel like maybe they got some volume in them cameras. They hear it. That's fine. You keep listening. Because once she let me up out this goddamn hospital, it's on. You won't be getting no more of that insurance. Might as well cancel that
You
out.
sure won't. They trying to run. They trying to run them bills up on
They're
you right
running it
now.
up. And now they're saying 5 days minimum here.
Yeah, see,
Minimum.
that's how they do you.
Try to
Well,
keep.
look, we gonna make sure unless it's extremely like a extreme case where you gotta be rushed because you losing. We ain't going back to them no more. I got you. Just
Right.
like I had you on them tumors and you don't have them no more. I got you on what you're going through now. Just keep your faith in God like you've been doing, and take the herbs like you did the last time. And then this time we just gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep it going. I
Yeah.
got you. You know I
Right
do.
on. Right on.
So, you got
Appreciate
anything
you,
else to
man.
say, Queen?
That's all I got to say. Stop letting them kill you. You
Yeah,
see
for
how
real.
I
So
am.
we gotta listen up. So look, we gonna get you straight. I got your herbal regiment. I'm gonna make sure I finish it tomorrow. So when I see you Friday, we're gonna go through instructions and everything. I'm gonna stay close with you. I'm gonna make sure I'm blowing your phone up. I'm popping up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I got you. Even if I gotta come over there and make the food for you, we finna get you all the way better. For real,
Good.
for real.
I ain't gotta cook.
Hey, I'll be your own personal herbal chef until you get better.
You better stop, boy. You gonna fall in love. They better cut that shit.
You crazy woman. You know I got you though. So yeah, like
All
let's
right.
let's get you well. Let's get you better though.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so I'll be
finish.
ready for you Friday, and let's keep in tune. You got the whole family praying for you, and like we
Good.
got rid of them tumors, we gonna get rid of them seizures and everything else. We just gonna detox your whole entire body. We gonna clean out your inner cells. I'm gonna clean your blood, your lymphatic system. When we gonna
Yeah.
cleanse the shit out of that brain to get all the
All that.
neurotoxins and the metals up out of there.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. So is you hanging in here, or is you finna log out? What you finna do?
I'ma watch.
All right. Okay, that's what it is. Well, so we just talked to the queen. Y'all see what she's going through. Make sure y'all keep her lifted up in prayers. Now it's time to get on these vaccines because this go hand in hand to what this queen is going through. Vaccines, pumping her with all the medicines, but they pumping your children with these medicines. You done took this medicine. If you have been
Yeah.
vaccinated, you still have these same toxins inside of you and your brain as well. A lot of y'all are walking around with migraines and don't even know what they is. A lot of us walking around with kidney failure don't even know we going through that. A lot of us walking around with chemicals on our liver from all this medicine, these Vicodin and these Percocets and all this other stuff that you've been taking, and you don't know that it's literally killing you from the inside out. And it all starts out. I'm gonna backtrack to what I was talking about at first. So it's
Yeah.
something that's called the divine right to rule. We are literally the living gods that inhabit this planet. So they figured this out, and they needed to rule. They needed to rule, right? So they came up with the biggest plot ever. Not only take them away from their identity, take them away from their power. Once we get them away from their power and away from their original land, we not gonna bring their food with them. So for one, we in a place that we not even from, and they didn't bring our food. See, Africa go African food. You see what I'm saying? African go African medicine, what we call herbs. And I'm not talking about the rice and bean patty just over there now. So we have been taken from our original habitat, and now we are forced to eat and live like them. See, we have something called melanin. We have crystallized melanin. We have carbonic melanin, and then we have liquid melanin and even gasified melanin that we breathe in when we over there in our original land. Even the air we breathe is full of sulfur and full of iron phosphate. So we're in a total different atmosphere, and that's the reason why we're so sick and prone to disease. Not only when they brought us over here, they did not bring our original food that we need to sustain our DNA, because their whole plot in the first place was to what? Compromise your DNA. So when we got here, they came up with the biggest plot ever. Let's get these niggas disease. So they created something called vaccinations. And they made you believe that this is how crazy they is. And this is how crazy that you is, because you've been eating nothing but bullshit all your life, that you don't think like a god no more, and you allow yourself to believe anything you hear. They will tell you by giving you a virus, it will build your immune system up to fight off the virus. Hold on. So you telling me you finna give me a virus, you gonna give me a virus, and
Yep.
then my immune system is gonna build up antibodies? So now look, catch 22, y'all. So if you want my immune system to build up antibodies to prevent AIDS, that means you're gonna give me AIDS. If you want my immune bodies to build up to prevent the zoster or the zoster family, which is herpes, that means you're gonna give me herpes. See, we didn't peep this part. If you don't want me to have the flu, this means you finna give me the fucking flu? And this is what they've been doing on our people. Do y'all realize 130,000 black African American Negroes die every year off of vaccines? Do y'all know 102,000 are actually diagnosed from different diseases associated to vaccines every 7 minutes? Every 7 minutes, 102,000 African Americans are diagnosed to diseases caused by vaccinations. Every year, 130,000 die. These are the ones that's reported that they did the autopsies on and it came back to these vaccinations actually died. And y'all letting them put this same stuff in y'all. So look, this is the crazy part, family. The same shit that's in these vaccines is the same exact chemicals that's in your medicine. That's in all of your medicine. And we're going to name them again. All right, we got hepatitis B, hepatitis A. We got the zoster family, aluminum, hydrocarbon oil, and this the number to it. Look it up. It's called C30H50, thiomercil, gelatin, bones and marrow and blood from pigs, human bone marrow, synthetic stabilizers, egg protein. Y'all know how I feel about protein when it comes to the black man. Protein kills the black man. The biggest lie that they ever told you was that protein was going to build you up and give you life. You are a single cell organism. You are the original beings that came from this planet. Your ancestors were. You are not a eukaryotic cell or a polycell. You are the first living creature that's been here. You don't need something that's a type of eukaryotic cell on you because it actually kills you. We need simple amino acids, y'all. You don't need complex amino acids and complex sugars, but they give it to you. It's called egg protein, chicken DNA, latex plastic. What are you doing putting plastic in my vaccines and in my medicine? We know plastic kill. Put some plastic over your nose and your mouth right now and wait 2 minutes. Tell me if you're going to live to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? Then they give you yeast protein. We know yeast is what feeds herpes and what feeds AIDS. That's where you get the word glycan protein from. Then they give you acids. They give you human cell strands. So you telling me to heal me, you got to give me the cells and DNA of another person that's not even of my ethnicity? Stop it. They give you animal cell strands, GMO, which represents genetically modified organisms. Then they got something called DNA technology cell strands. Google this stuff. It will blow your mind. I got all the paperwork right here. I don't have nothing to lie about. Then they got something called cancer growing products, mercury, antibiotics. You know, anti means kill. Against, biotic means life. So antibiotic means to kill your living cells. You should never have antibiotics. Bacteria, fungus, salt, complex sugars, E. coli. Yes, they put E. coli inside of your vaccine and inside of your medicine. And last but not least, glycoprotein. Now, if anybody's any specialist or they want to go against me right now, pull up your Google and type in AIDS glycoprotein. That's what causes AIDS. Type in HIV glycoprotein. That's what causes HIV. Any viruses that you're dealing with is called a protein, y'all, because it's too complex for your body because you are original inhabitants of this earth. Look up herpes in the zoster family. Guess what's attached to it? Glycoprotein. I got many diagnostic sheets right behind me that show when you go get your IgG and you get tested for syphilis and you get tested for HIV, AIDS, and you get tested for herpes, they're testing for the glycoprotein antibody, showing you that the glycoprotein is what causes the virus and disease in the first place. And guess what's inside of your vaccinations and your medicine? Glycoprotein. This is a conspiracy, y'all. So now we got this beautiful sister laying up in a hospital bed because they've been giving her the wrong medicine that ain't cured shit and had nothing to do with the issue that she came in there for in the first place. Do y'all see what's going on? Do you peep the ideology of these different nations, y'all? And I'm not being racist. I'm just spitting straight facts.
It's the truth.
So there you go, Denise. She asked, now look, she asked a very, very vital question. She said, how do you get these poisons up out of you? You have to detoxify the metal up out of you first. That's the reason why the queen is having seizures. That's the reason why y'all having migraine problems. That's the reason why it burns when y'all piss. That's the reason why your kidneys hurting and you grabbing your back. You feel like your lower back hurting, your kidneys are actually shutting down. That's the reason why you always having stomach problems, because your body is full of mercury and lead and aluminum and plastic. They sticking inorganic metals and minerals inside of you that's not supposed to be there. You need essential minerals. You need essential and organic amino acids. You don't need nine essential amino acids inside of your body. They does nothing for your body. But see, that they knew that because they wanted to rule. In order to rule, you have to claim that you've been here first. So that if you compromise the black man DNA, then they don't lead back to Africa no more. And guess how they doing, y'all? They telling you that they want to come give you a DNA test to see where your blood go back to. And all of y'all falling for the okie doke and signing up for Ancestry.com, giving these people y'all DNA, then y'all going to be walking in the streets one day and y'all going to meet a nigga that look just like y'all, same height and everything, because they done cloned y'all. They messing and altering with your DNA. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. Now, check this out. I want to read a few things for y'all before I give y'all the answer on how to heal this stuff. I got my paperwork. See, y'all got me messed up today. I brought my paperwork. Look, Nell, I brought my paperwork. I brought my paperwork today.
Gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
What Mo say? Mo say, I'm on this gallon of spring water now in his regimen. Yeah, I got Mo on a very, very strict regimen right now. That's what I'm talking about, Mo. All right. So we see that vaccines. So particularly, I'm talking about the MMR vaccine. Write this down, y'all. Get y'all a pen and a pad, y'all, and write this stuff down. It's called the MMR vaccine. This is what they command you to get. Where my paperwork at? Let me pull out my paperwork. Hold on. Check this out. This is what I did for y'all. See, if I was on my regular computer, I could have showed y'all. This called Vaccinations for Infants and Children ages 0 to 10 years old. Oh-wee. These are mandatory vaccinations if you want to go to public school, to play football, to attend certain type of gymnasiums. They are mandatorily making you get this stuff unless you get the exempt forms. Now check out this stuff. It says, is your child up to date? They actually have you on a regimen where they come and they give you these vaccines every other year, y'all. And look, everybody that was tested to be on time was the ones that ended up with autism, ended up with diabetes, ended up with herpes, or all kinds of stuff. Don't act like y'all don't remember about the zoster vaccine. Come on now. Don't act like y'all don't remember about the DTaP vaccine that causes HIV and AIDS. Don't act like y'all don't know about the polio vaccine that causes autism and that causes brain seizures. Like y'all acting like y'all don't know about this stuff. This is public knowledge and public information. All y'all got to do is type this stuff up and look it up. Why are y'all trusting in these doctors like that? Trusting in these people that's not y'all and don't know nothing about the anatomy of your body. They still studying black cosmic holes. That pure darkness out there, that dark melanin. That's what you made of. They don't even know what a dark plasmic hole is, and you created of this stuff. And you gonna listen to them when they tell you that you sick? They don't even know what they're researching. Y'all heard what she said? They go out in the other room and they whisper amongst themselves because they don't know what the hell going on. They probably back making bets on which medicine gonna work or not because they don't know. They're using us as test animals. They use us like we are monkeys, y'all. When they the original monkeys, to be honest, but I ain't gonna get into that because y'all always want to call y'all keep racist and prejudiced. But hey, whatever. Vaccines. It says getting your child vaccinated on time will help prevent him. It said, well, look, let me peek the bullshit. This is funny to me, man. Look, this is what it says, Janelle. It says getting your child vaccinated on time will help protect him or her against 15 vaccines preventable diseases. Ask your children's healthcare provider if your child is up to date with all recommended vaccines. Now, so look, they promoting this stuff. Check out what we read this stuff. Check out what they read this stuff. Chicken pox or varicella, the zoster family. This is what it says, y'all. I'm not making this up.
And I researched that too.
Family. Yeah, did you research the information I gave you?
I researched
Don't it lead back to herpes? Was I lying?
God, you was.
See, that's what I'm. Look, Queen, they be
I ain't
thinking
got
that bro over here just
time to research, so I did.
All praise. They think I'm over here just pulling shit out my neck, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Yeah, let them keep thinking. Yes, most definitely. It says your child needs 2 doses of chicken pox vaccine The first dose is given between 12 and 15 months. See, the reason why they want to give it to you between 12 and 15 months, because this is when the black man and the black boy and the black girl, these young guys and goddesses are building up immunity response. The immune starts responding and building itself when they becoming a year and a half old. So if I can put this alter into your DNA, you will grow up living with these cells, and they will be inside of you for generations and generations. You see that? You see that? So it says your child needs to have 2 doses of chickenpox vaccines, which they give you the zoster. They actually give you the actual virus. They put the protein, this glycoprotein in your body. You see that? To see if your immune system will build up for it. It says the first dose is given at 12 to 15 months, and the second one is at 4 to 6 years. Well, now we got the DTA. The DTA. This is what's actually causing mono. Huh? This is what's actually causing mono. This is causing brain hemorrhaging. Huh? This is what's causing liver and kidney failure. The DTAP is that your child needs 5 doses. Check out this. Your child needs 5 doses of the DTaP vaccine. The first dose is given at 2 months. At 2 months, y'all. They want to vaccinate our children with these bullshit metal toxins that I just named out, which is hepatitis B, hepatitis A, zoster, aluminum, hydrocarbonic oil, plastic, latex, animal products, chicken fetuses, fungus, salt, bacteria. They trying to pump your baby with this while your baby is 2 months, y'all.
But Tasha, that's it's a sedative, like an anesthesia sedation that they use in like ICUs and stuff like that. That's what that is, Latasha.
Yeah, and another thing they doing, Latasha, they are actually pumping y'all veins. So when y'all go in and y'all need to get y'all blood taken, they give y'all something called sugar water. They say it's to flush the veins. Do y'all know what's in this sugar water? Do y'all know what's in this sugar water? Do y'all know what's in this sugar water? Nothing but mercury again. So look, you been a dentist. When you went and got a fill-in and you got a root canal, what they used to put the fillings in? Mercury. Like they've been trying to kill us since they was created and came from wherever they came from. They've been trying to kill us since then because they wanted to be on top. Now, when you get to what I believe in, and you get back to our actual biblical studies, Jacob and Esau, 2 nations that was warned in the womb, which I totally believe it can prove it with science. For those that are not on, that are on here and don't believe in my belief, we know we got one common enemy and one common denominator, and that's they asses. Do you see how crazy this is and what's going on with our people? It's crazy. All right, let me keep going. All right, so now I'm on HIB shots. It says your child needs 3 to 4 doses of HERB vaccine, depending on the brand of the vaccine.
Depending on the brand.
The brand. So if your insurance can't cover the metal and the poison they're gonna give you the lower brand of metal and poison.
The question is, if they both treating the same thing, what the fuck is the difference?
What is the difference? What is the difference?
We gonna kill
look. I hope y'all really hearing this out here, because this stuff is mind blowing, family. And look, I'm not gonna even go through this whole thing because I want to teach about DNA. I want to teach about DNA and what they doing. But look, so these vaccines causes dementia, Alzheimer's, ADHD, autism, ADD, allergies. Most of your allergies come from vaccinations. Notice children don't be allergic until after they get their first shot of vaccination. Then all of a sudden they're allergic to all these things. All of a sudden. You see that? All right, epilepsy, Parkinson's disease, and TIA, which is what our sister going through over here with the seizures and stuff. Now, check this out. Dr. William Thompson, he the whistleblower. He blew the whistle on the MMR vaccine. In 1986, it's called the Vaccine Injury Act. So remember I was telling you, over 102 people get diagnosed from diseases from vaccine every 7 minutes. Well, they started peeping the bullshit that was going on from the medicine and the vaccine, so they tried to actually sue. They tried to sue the public health services, the U.S. Public Health Services. They changed their name to CDC. They actually signed an act and bill in 1986. This is 2 years before I was born. Well, you can't even sue these motherfuckers. Excuse my language. I'm kind of mad right now. You can't even sue them. You can't even sue them. So no matter how many of your people die from the medicines and die from these vaccinations, you can't even sue them. And from 1986 all the way to now, they only paid $3.1 million off the people that suffered and died from the diseases. They make over $3 trillion every 2 years off of vaccinations and medicines and vaccinations, medicine, and chemotherapy alone. They only paid since 1986 till now. They only paid $3.1 million. Come on, man. We need to start knocking on doors and shaking some pockets or something. Like when is we gonna unify up and raise up and be like, hold on, man, enough is enough with this bull crap. They are literally killing us, and we're paying them to do it. Paying them to do it. So every time they kill over 1 million people, they change their name. At first they was called HHS, which is Human Health Services. Then they changed to U.S. Public Health Services, which is PHS. Then after they killed another 100 million people, they changed to the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Now, do anybody know about this how you say it, the Tuskegee experiment? Yes, let's talk about that. This is where they came into Alabama. It's called Macon County, Alabama, in St. Louis City. This happened in 1932 all the way up until now. This still is happening now. It's called the Tuskegee experiment. It happened in St. Louis City. They still got the video up when they was going around acting like they was spraying stuff from the they was killing, what you call them, mosquitoes. Y'all see that mosquito truck come out? That ain't no mosquito bug spray. They spraying syphilis and herpes in the air, y'all. These are facts. These are facts. I can prove this stuff. So between 1932 all the way up until now, they've been spraying syphilis and giving syphilis shots and spraying herpes and stuff in the air. Look this stuff up, family. Look it all up. This is some, man, critical information. Critical information. Critical information. So they said in 2004, the last person that suffered from this actual disease actually died out. But notice, when they give you this stuff, a virus alters your DNA. See, bacteria, Satan, that's right, my queen, Satan at his finest. So look, check this out. Bacteria invades the bloodstream, but proteins and viruses actually alters your DNA. So they don't get money for giving you gonorrhea and all these other bacteria infections, these urinary tract infections. There ain't no money in that. All they're going to do is give you an antibiotic, which create more protein that causes a virus anyway. Their money is in viruses because they know viruses attack the DNA and reconstruct the DNA on a cellular level. If I can fuck with your DNA, I can mess with your mind. They want to control our minds. That's what government means. Govern means to control. Ment means mental mind. So government means to control the mind of individuals in the first place. These are the people that created these pharmaceutical companies. Now, the reason why they're not blowing a whistle and the reason why they're not taking this down is because and the reason why you don't hear this on your mainstream television and on your radio stations is because the main influence who actually sponsor radio and TV is the pharmaceutical companies. So if the radio and the TV stations speak out about it, then they're going to cut their funding. Guess what all this stuff is made by and controlled by? The Rothschilds. All this go back to the Jews, man. These fake Jewish people over there pretending to be us, owning all these different structures and sucking us, I'm talking about dry. Sucking us dry. And when we come out, they sell us. We sell our souls. They make us print the sole of our feet on a piece of paper. Huh? They make you put your handprint on there. They give you a bank routing number that they call your social security. That is a 9 number. That's a 9-digit routing number. If you put 0 in front of it, it becomes an account number. Then they say you're giving birth. Look, all this stuff is about it's about money. That he's going to give birth. You give birth to a vessel. This sounds like some water here. This sounds like seamanship. This sounds like merchandise. You were born a slave. So look, they get you addicted to drugs and they alter your DNA while you in your mama's womb. Then they make sure they finish when you come out. They give you this fake vitamin K shot. Then before you even hit 1 year old, they pump you with vaccination. By the time you hit 10 years old, you fucked. You fucked. And that's why young black men are very high in autism, very high in ADHD. That's why we have behavior disorder problems. That's why you see us not staying in the households. That's why you seeing black men leave the households. That's why, look, the whole agenda is to separate the king from his queen. And it is working like a charm. And if they don't do that, they like, let's just kill these niggas and make money off the insurance claim. And that's what they doing, y'all. That's what they doing. So we got to watch out for these vaccines. There's
Yep.
so much stuff that I want to go through, but I don't want to spoil everything because I got my seminar coming up, and that's when I really want to show y'all everything. So I don't want to spoil everything for y'all. But look, we got to watch out for our DNA. Your DNA actually means deoxy. Deoxy means sugar. Ribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. This is your DNA. This is made of phosphate. This is made of sugar, and this is made of nitrogen base. So what they give you is synthetic phosphates. They give you synthetic sugar or artificial sugar, and then they mess with your nitrogen base. If I can vaccine you something and I can create a protein and make it bind to it, I'll be sure to make you my slave for the rest of my life. These things create something called parasites. Parasites is what controls your mind. They actually send off signals to your brain and tell you when you want to eat, tell you when you're horny or not, tell you when you're sleepy or not. You see what I'm saying? You don't even know you got living entities in your body called parasites made from carbonic proteins and polypeptides. You don't even know. All this has been going on, and you've been oblivious to the fact because they keep you watered down and dumbed down and numbed down through the radio, through the TV, and through all other types of bullshit that you hear on social media. And the whole time you're being biohacked. They hacking your mind, and they stuffing you with chemicals.
Yep.
You got anything to say, Queen? You got anything to say, Mel?
They killing.
Yeah, man, they killing us.
They killing.
You speaking nothing but true facts. I believe everything you're saying.
Just like I said, I'm in here. I'm hearing this stuff. They thinking that because of things, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. Don't get me wrong, but I hear you. I hear the whispers, and they don't know. They don't know. You are test dummies to them. They don't know.
Lab rats. You
are test dummies, literally, and they could care less if it kills you or not. They don't care. You hear them?
Y'all think I'm playing? Look up Operation High Jump, Operation Blue Beam, Operation White Hand, Operation Bluebird. All these different operations that these governments been controlling on your mind, on you. All these experiments they've been doing, using you as test dummies. Like their whole thing is
Exhibit A.
Yeah. They need to create a revenue. The best way to create a revenue is to create the biggest problem ever and then to provide the solution. But the solution can never be to heal, because if they fully heal you, they don't get no money. They don't get no money. And the solution is a slow 12.
Exactly. They got to trigger me to keep me here, cure whatever, and then trigger it again. Keep me here, calm it down, and trigger it again. It's never going to end.
So look,
Meanwhile,
Latasha,
I'm exhausted as fuck.
Latasha said, "How does the brain work?" You're gonna have to ask that question a little differently, because you actually have three brains. You got three brains. You got your mind, or what they call the brain inside of your cranium. You got another brain, which is your heart, which actually holds memory and it thinks for itself. That's why when you get scared, you get heart flutters. Then you have the gut, which is your biggest brain. That's why when you get nervous, you get gut instincts and you have gut feelings. So you have three brains. So which brain are you talking about? Are you talking about the central nervous system brain? How do you detox? I'm going to talk about that when I'm getting off this live, y'all. My cousin was in a coma and she passed, though. Man.
Is that Latasha?
May the Most High have mercy. Huh?
Is that the one they gave that anesthesia to, Latasha?
Oh, so she's saying that they gave her anesthesia and she went into a coma
while she was in a coma, sedative. She gave it to her while she was in a coma.
That's crazy, man. Like what they doing to our people is downright murder, man. Like when I want to cuss so bad. Like when are we gonna go lock them?
They really off in the black woman. Tell you that now.
Yeah, you know why? Because the black woman is the goddess.
They don't fight on your behalf. They will not fight on your behalf. They will not. I'm learning it.
Hospitals are nothing but testing faculties. I agree with you. That's all they are. That's all they'll ever be. It's the lab and we the rats. It's the lab and we the rats. So well, look, I ain't finna be on here too much longer. I'm finna tell y'all how to detox. So the best way to detox is to change into an all fruit diet. Okay, we originally are frutivores or frugivores. So you got to change to an all fruit diet. This will induce your body to alkaline. This was gonna make you detox all the bull crap that you got. I don't care if it's metal or not. Now, if you're dealing with metal, cilantro. Cilantro is one of the main herbs that you're going to need. I have a metal detox on my site. Very powerful. I have a parasite detox on my site. I'm talking about I've been getting texts all month. I've been boo-booing, they've been boo-booing out 3-foot worms, 8-foot worms, all types of stuff been coming out of these people. You see what I'm saying? It says to piggyback off to lamb back or to vegan back. Let's do vegan. To vegan back off what the mosquito situation is. The trucks in St. Louis have the highest SCD. Right? Yeah. Look at all. Look, I got this. I got it all figured out. I ain't gonna even lie. I can't wait till my seminar. I'm telling it all. I don't care. I'm telling it all because my thing is I ain't worried about nobody trying to. Everybody talking about Yaki, be careful. To hell with all that. I'm worried about saving my
Latasha, if she
people
was
and healing my
completely
people.
brain dead, it wouldn't be no seizures. The brain has to have some
Mm-hmm.
kind of activity to seize, which means it's
Yep.
not
Gotta have
dead.
electricity.
Yeah.
Yep, gotta
If
have
you
electricity
look
to
at
seize.
if I show you these monitors, the waves, there's activity in the brain, meaning that it's woke, you know. But if it's dead, there's no way possible. There's no waves to be created. So
Right,
they
right.
lied. They
That's
lied.
right, Queen.
She wasn't brain dead.
What do you need to do for ear infections? You need some ear drops. You need ear drops. Hit me up and I'll provide them for you. So look, how to detox. Everybody want to know how to detox, especially from these vaccinations. You need an intercellular cleanse, amino acid cleanse. You need to
Yeah.
literally get inside the DNA and cleanse out all the nitrogen base that they put in there. You got to bring it back to the normal cells, which are single cell organisms. You got to flush out all them proteins. So the first thing you do is change to an all fruit alkaline diet. First thing you do. Then you start working on the kidneys. You have to get the kidneys filtering. This is the most important healing. The most important faculty to healing is getting your kidneys to flush. And because what cleanses and what filters your actual lymphatic system, which is what all the protein and diseases and HIV viral loads and the herpes viral loads go in anyways through the lymphatic system. You have to get them to flush. Them herbs you saying, is it okay to take them with a water? Yes. That's what. If you look on the card I gave you, I actually recommend the fast with that. 16 ounces of spring water a day, brother. If you cannot eat food, that'll be best for you, Howard Brown. That'll cleanse you out real quick too. Let me know how that go for you too. I need to call and check in on y'all too. I need to call and check on a few people. I gotta write that on the board. So once you start getting them kidneys filtering, which I talked about in my last video on how to get your kidneys filtering. Once you get them kidneys filtering, then you start taking my powerful herbs. Once you start taking them herbs, it's on and popping. Y'all see what Queen was going through? She had tumors. She ain't got tumors no more. Huh? Y'all
Nope.
see what Joy was going through? She was full diabetic. She ain't got diabetes no more. Y'all see what Janice was going through? She had a thyroid this big. They tried to take it out of her neck. I can't even holler at her. She don't have thyroid no more. Huh? We can keep going from the herpes. We can keep going from the stage 4 cancer. Huh? I called him Doc Brown. He was an old man. Doc Brown. He don't have it no more. He had cancer on his bones. He don't have it no more. Go through my Facebook page. Look at my testimonies. All this is real. I'm not pulling y'all tail. I'm not lying to y'all about anything. These are real testimonies. This is real healing. I don't care about the words I'm using and all. Our people need healed out here. Huh? Let's talk about Talia. Her son was suffering from I think seizures. He had metal on his brain. I'm talking about his kidneys were failing. That's a testimony on there too. I brought him all the way back. All praises to the Most High Yah. He's all the way back. He don't have none of these problems no more, and he had severe brain problems. Severe brain problems. I got that electricity going in his head. Now he's back in full pledge, and his kidneys is not even failing no more. You see what I'm saying? What other sister I got? Another sister, she had Crohn's disease. Her children was anemic. They don't have that no more. Muconoid plaque is nothing but mucus that builds up and become hardened. That's what you call muconoid plaque. It's hardened
And that can
mucus
be
due
broken
to a
down.
compromised mucous membrane. That's all muconoid plaque is. You got that in your stomach. You need a GI broom. I need to sweep your whole gastro intestines. That'll get rid of all that muconoid plaque.
Break it down.
They gave me antibiotics for ear infection. Antibiotics don't heal the ear infection. It actually kills all the cells around your ear, and it kills the melanin component that's inside your ear to hear. The reason why you have melanin in your ear and it got hairy, and that's why you hear better than any other race, because you have melanin in your ear. That's why you taste. Can't nobody taste no food like you, because you have melanin clusters in the center of your tongue. See that? Can't nobody see like you do, because you have melanin clusters in your irises. Other nations have 4 melanin clusters on your brain. You have 12. Where you think the 12 disciples come from? All these things, even though they're physical and they actually happen, these actually represents the anatomy of your body, because the fact of the matter is you are God. You was made in his image and after his likeness, y'all. They took my left thyroid out because of overgrowth. See, now, since they took your left thyroid out, that means your parathyroid is not working and you're going to be lacking in calcium. You see how they do you? They want to snatch stuff from you instead of healing you, which is crazy, because your thyroid is the gear shift to your whole entire body. That's where you metabolize from. That's what keep your weight balanced. That's what keep your glands balanced. Your thyroid is connected to your pituitary gland. So that means you actually lacking zinc too. So you need to holler at me too. That way you can keep your minerals up, because the so-called black men and black women need at least 120 minerals for their body. How do you get your kidneys filtering? I got a kidney and adrenal tonic and tincture on my website. Go on my website and order the adrenal and kidney tincture. Or for those that don't have the money, go on a 12-day water fast. Out of that 12 days, do 4 days of dry fasting. If that don't, they said I have to take calcium pills for life. You see what I say, Tamika? That's how you know I'm not lying. You see that? I just told her she need calcium. She said they said she have to take calcium pills for life. That's why you know I'm not lying. They lying. The calcium they giving you is not even calcium fluorine or calcium phosphate, which come from the sea. They giving you calcium from an oxide, which is the wrong calcium. That's gonna dry out the rest of your glands, Tamika. So don't take that calcium. You need to be hollering at me for your calcium, or holler at Dr. Ma'at. You know what I'm saying? The only other herbalist I will recommend is Dr. Sabi's wife, other than me. Because other than me, that's the only other person I know that's really healing. Everybody else is actually bull crapping and Googling stuff and calling it actually healing, and it's not healing. They not healing tumors. They not healing HIV. They not healing herpes. They not shrinking tumors. They not getting rid of all these other diseases. I got the testimonies from it. I'm not bragging. I got the paperwork and the testimonies to prove it. Y'all talking to one person right now. I have a UTI. They gave me antibiotics, but I haven't took them yet. What should I do? What you need is black olive leaf oil extract. You need olive leaf oil extract. Holler at me. I'll give you a probiotic. You don't need an antibiotic, because antibiotic is going to cause you a bad yeast infection. Yeast is going to turn into protein. Protein build up the glycoprotein. Next thing that's why every time they give you an antibiotic, notice they give you a medicine for a yeast infection too. So once that yeast build up, that yeast gonna turn into muconoid plaque. These was gonna create parasites, and then next thing you know, they're gonna be telling you got some type of STD and you ain't had sex in months. You like, how do I gotta? It's all lies, y'all. They be lying. They took my gallbladder out. Yes, I see, Queen. We gotta quit letting them hack on us. They're killing us, family. They killing us. Nikki Green, shalom, Queen.
And keep taking their medicine.
Amber Butler,
you're gonna have to keep going
Queen.
back to them, because it's always gonna be an issue.
Yeah, it really is. And that's what they do. Like I said, they like that janky mechanic. They gonna fix their radiator, but their alternator gonna be messed up. You gonna be back.
You'll be back.
You gonna be back. Yeah. So look, I got 10 more minutes to spare, family. I got 10 more minutes. If y'all got any questions, ask them now. I'm taking all questions, ask them now, and then I gotta get up out of here. Facts, pure facts, most definitely my Jamaican brother. Any questions y'all got, make sure y'all keep this sister and this queen lifted up in prayers. Positive vibe only. We don't need y'all out here praying for her if y'all serve Satan or something like that. We don't need those type of prayers. Keep that to yourselves.
You can keep
straight
that,
up. Yeah, keep that to yourself.
I don't need it.
What do you think about Yada? I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I'm gonna be totally honest. Can I be totally honest?
Be honest, kid.
I think Yada is full of shit. Honest to God truth. I'm not gonna speak down on what he do in his personal life. He have no healing testimonies. It's a lot of complaints against him, and it's a lot of people that expose him. So from my personal opinion, I don't know him personally to speak about him personally, but from me listening to him and from me seeing results, I never see results with the dude. All I hear him do is talking. I never see no actual field work. So you know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion with him. I think his practice is bullshit. Now, as far as him as a person, I don't know how he is as a person. I don't know. A lot of people out here portraying to be imageable, but ask him where his paperwork at. Ask him to show paperwork. Ask him to show testimonies like I do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I think he's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm wrong, I apologize. If he show me some paperwork showing that he healed people, I apologize. If he show any testimonies, I apologize. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, I think it's full of crock. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched him for a while, and I had to follow him. Me and my brother was gonna go out there and build with him, and then that's when young Pharaoh and many other brothers actually exposed him, and he was buying stuff off Amazon and selling it to y'all, man, which is messed up to me. Buying stuff and selling to y'all, marking up the prices by 200%, and it wasn't even healing people. And from what I heard, then it was actually hurting people. So my honest opinion is he's full of shit. Y'all can, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tell him I said it. Tell him he can prove. He show his paperwork, I show mine. You know what I'm saying? He shows paperwork, I show mine. And if he's not lying and he shows paperwork, I apologize in front of everybody to the worldwide assembly. But yeah, that's my opinion on Yada. And I've been not wanting to answer that for a long time, but just like the eighth person to ask me that, that's what I think. So yeah, I don't follow him no more on anything. And the reason why I was following him at first because I thought he was another healer. Let me add this queen back in. But that's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to talk about a man while they not privy. So if y'all can tag him in his live. If anybody can tag him in his live. Yeah, yep, get his herbs from Amazon and claim he got them from the jungle, and he not. I'm getting my herbs from Africa. I'm getting my herbs from these indigenous places, and that's why my prices are the way they is because I'm really out here searching. I've been waiting for his testimonies. TCT. That's because he ain't got none. He'll never have none because he not healing people. And them the honest to God truth. You know what I'm saying? Honest to God truth. So yeah, but look, I'm a man. I don't want to talk about nobody while they not on the live feed. So if y'all can't tag them in this, we can show paperwork right now if you want to. If y'all ain't willing to, if y'all can't do that and he ain't gonna answer this live, let's move on because I don't want no bad vibes and I don't want to think nobody thinking I'm talking about nobody behind their back.
Right.
But my personal opinion, he ain't about what he be talking about. And I'm gonna keep it from there. Any more questions though? Any more questions, family? Any more questions? What we got going on?
Thank you, Tamika. Thank you.
Yeah, you got a lot of people praying for you. Inflammation. Inflammation is the body's designing itself to heal itself. When your body becomes inflamed, it's because it's trying to isolate a spot. Notice once inflammation set in, the fever start rising too. So inflammation actually secures the spot. Then the fever burns out the virus or the bacteria that's there. So if it's inflammation, let it do its thing. Don't take no anti-inflammatories. That's gonna do nothing but kill your nervous system. And then they pump sugar and mercury in it anyways, which gonna mess up your nervous system. So inflammation is a good thing. That means you have something in your body, and the inflammation is trying to rid the body. It's isolating it for the fever can come burn it out. But inflammation means that your body is full of uric acid. Uric acid. How can we get information for your conference? It's actually on my Tracy. It's on my page. It's on my page. It's up under there. It's on the 27th. It's on the 20th. I even got a Facebook group. Just go to the Ascension, the healing of the mind, body, and soul. Type that in the group, and it'll pop up. And then click on it, and my whole page there. Or you can run down my page, and I got my flyer and everything up. We got vegan food. We're gonna have necklaces. We're gonna have soaps. We're gonna have crystal stones. We're gonna have all my herbs gonna be there. I'm giving away herbs, and I'm selling herbs, and I'm coming with some hard banging information that y'all ain't never heard before. So it's gonna be dope. And if y'all can't make it to the STL, we done got it's about over 40 rooms booked from the Renaissance right now. And a lot of people flying in. So for those that can't make it to the STL, we will be live streaming. I'm gonna provide that live streaming link probably Monday. I'm gonna put it in my group though. It says, how do you get rid of acid? The only way to get rid of acid is to alkaline the body. You got two types of acids. You got alkalinity acid, then you got hydrogen ion acids. Hydrogen ions is actually bad acid. Alkaline is good acid. All of it is electric. All of it. So you got to alkaline the body. Change your diet to all fruits. Change your body to an alkaline diet, and then your body will start coming into a state of homeostasis. What's good for high blood pressure? What's good for high blood pressure would be milk thistle, red clover, hydrangea root, black seed oil. It's so much stuff good for high blood pressure. I have something called a high blood pressure reversal. High blood pressure stabilizer on my site. You can go cop that for me. I got a person that just texted me back today. Over 40 cases here with high blood pressure. I got a person that just texted me back today and said he don't have high blood pressure anymore. Shouts out to my brother Judah. Black soap. You gonna go to www.purebyania.com. www.pure by YAH.com. That's where you get all your black soap from. Comes straight from Ghana. Straight from Ghana. I use it all the time. Very good for you. Very good for you. Hernia. Hernia will be kind of like a stigmatory tumor. You will have to shrink it out. What you do for hernia, you have to shrink it out. Sometimes it grow in the muscle get tied in, or sometimes it grow in the intestine wall, or sometimes it just be calcification from all of the acid you got in your body. Either way, you got to detox that out. Do you have information on the cannabis on the cannabinoid? I don't even know what that is, brother. You have to break that down to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the big words and all of that. I'm simplified. What do they mean? I see cannabinoids, so I think you're talking about cannabis. I think you're talking about CBD. But yeah, I sell CBD. I sell some of the most potent CBD in the United States. Mine is 1,500 milligrams. 1,500 milligrams. I got the top notch CBD oil. Does black soap bleach the skin? Because someone told me it did. No, it don't. Black soap is made straight from the earth, queen. Don't let them listen now. Unless they buy. If you get black soap and it's smooth, it's bullshit. You get black soap and it got rocks and dirt in it, and you find a couple ants running around, that's the real black soap. That's the soap you need. And my queen Aniyah provide that. Just go to the website, purebyaniya.com. Again, I spelt it. I will put it in side the description bar when I get off her. Hezekiah Ban Yisrael. What's up, King? Sinuses and allergies. Sinuses and allergies come from vaccinations. Anybody that got sinuses and allergies had vaccinations in their life, or they the third and fourth generation under them and before them had them. To clear that up, you got to drain the sinus passage, and you got to stabilize the mucous membrane. All that is. And you got to get all that mold out of your system. Most people with allergies got a lot of mold in them. Shalom, Uncle. You able to meet tomorrow? Yeah, man, I got your herb ready. I just got to meet up with you. They ain't going to be running around, LOL. They're going to be stupid. What does the bitter liquid help you with? The bitter liquid, hold on. I got one right here, y'all. Let me show y'all. This is one of my number one sellers. This is full of, this is what it's full of. This is full of iron phosphate. Hold on, let me put it. Iron phosphate, magnesium phosphate, calcium fluorine, phosphorus, potassium phosphate, zinc, copper, and gold. And one of my main ingredients is bugleweed. You know what I'm saying? So this helps with the electricity of the body. Remember, the black man and black women need iron to stay healthy. So iron is the only magnetic mineral that you can put in your body. Iron collects the rest of the minerals, and iron is very, very, very electrical, y'all. So you need iron. So this helps with everything. You see, it's full. I might drink this tonight. This helps out with everything, anything you're going through, but it's very, very, very good for cancer. It's very good for her. I mean, look, I'm not even finna isolate this to one thing because it's good for everything. It's good for everything. So I'm just going to keep that at that. It says that's the good stuff, that black soap with the ants. Yeah, you already know about it. Look, Howard Brown from Jamaica. You know about that real black soap? It got bugs in it. That's how you know it's made from the dirt. That's all I want on my skin. I'm made from earth, and I'm made from the stars. So I don't want number earth and stars on my skin. I need that. It's on my website. My website is www.yahki, YAHKI Awaken, AWAKENED.com, YahkiAwaken.com. All that's on there. Female hormone imbalance, weight fluctuates. That's thyroids, and that's too much estrogen in your body. Breast cancer survivor. You got too much estrogen building up, Shandy. Give me a call. Go to my website and give me a call, and we can talk about that. I can get all of that taken care of for you. Can I meet you tomorrow for the ear infection drops? I got a busy day tomorrow. I got to meet up with my brother Hezekiah. We can meet up Thursday. Queen. And I got you. I can mail it off to you tomorrow, and you will have it by Thursday. Our people need to know about this. Yes, our people need to know about a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to our original history books. For those that don't know, I believe, and I solely can prove through science, through prophecy, whatever, that I am a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I know we got a lot of people that believe in Kemetic, that believe they from Kemet. Hey, I'm studied up in that. I actually got a couple doctrines and a couple certificates when it comes to Kemetic science. So I'm very familiar with that too. But I believe we the people of the book. I believe that we the real Jews, the Israelites of the Bible. I know a lot of people don't believe in the Bible, but when you look at it from my perspective and the way I teach it, I think I convince you otherwise. So, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely. So I always recommend scripture. That's what I go back to. That's actually what got me into healing, reading the Bible. I know it sounds cliche for people that's not believers, but hey, it is what it is. I will be in contact, most definitely. Is it okay to water fast while you pregnant? Yes, it's okay to water fast while you pregnant. It's not okay for you to take herbal laxatives while you pregnant, though. If you pregnant, don't be taking sarsaparilla, and don't be taking too much iron phosphate, and don't be taking things that's gonna make you go to the bathroom, because you don't want to be giving birth at 4 months. I got you, Hezekiah. But look, that was y'all 10 minutes. I'm finna get up out of here. I gotta prepare. I've been working hard on this seminar for y'all, so you know what I'm saying. Y'all know how that go. I got a lot of herbs to make tomorrow. Queen, I will be at you Friday. I'm gonna make sure you have everything. I'm right there by you. You ain't messing up this diet this time. I'm on your heels. Do I need to bring a sleeping bag? I bring my sleeping bag, woman. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
We gotta get it together, because you know I be on the go, and you know.
I know that music and everything be having you busy. I know.
I'ma need it all.
Lisa Henry.
Yeah. Whatever
I got you.
we gotta do.
I got you.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Lisa Henry, hit me up. I'll send you something. Look, say something for your people. One last thing for your people.
Yeah, well, like I said, I just say everything that he's giving you, all the knowledge and things like that. You take it, research it, try it out for yourself. It definitely works. I was healed of the tumors. I haven't had a tumor since. You know. Also, when it comes down to these vaccines and all these antibiotics and all this extra stuff, I would definitely stray from it, because once you get that, you find yourself going back for a lot of other things. It's just meant to keep you going back to them so it can keep killing you off. No longevity in life comes from any of that at all. So do what you need to do to keep yourself in good health. Eat right, Stop allowing this food to poison you. I had to learn the hard way. So.
That's right, Queen.
Yeah.
That's right. Look, y'all heard that from the sincerity of her heart. She ain't playing. She in a hospital bed. Y'all think she want to be there? She's very great in music. So, like, if y'all don't take heed from me, at least take heed from her. She's saying don't follow down the same path that she do. Stick to that diet and quit letting these doctors kill y'all. All right. Well, look, with that being said, y'all, I love y'all indeed in truth. Remember, everything Yaki say, don't take my word for anything. Research everything I ever told y'all. I hope y'all had y'all pens and y'all pads. I'm waiting on somebody to prove that I'm lying, and I'm waiting on somebody to actually step up and come help me handle this, because we got a big job to do out here, and I'm not the only healer. We need everybody. We need everybody hands in deck, and it's time to start standing up and taking our bodies back, taking our conscience back, most of all, taking our souls and our spirits back from this government.
Yep.
So I love y'all indeed, the true family. Queen, I'll be talking to you in a little bit. I'm going to call you. I'm going to make sure I get all your stuff ready. All your sisters and your brothers are praying for you. We're going to get you healed, and we're going to document everything so they can see where you at right now. And give me a month, man. You back up and running. Back up and running.
I'm ready.
Let's get it. So shalom, family. Yahoo. I love y'all. Peace and blessings, family. If y'all need me, www.yakiawaken.com. My number is on the website. The herbs is on there. Y'all can hit me up on Facebook, whatever. Make sure y'all like and follow this page and share this page. You know what I'm saying? Put this in all the health groups. Anybody that y'all know that's sick, that's black, and they need healing, even if they white and need healing. We're going to get to them last, but we're going to get to them. You know what I'm saying? My main priority is my people. My main priority is my people. I love y'all, family. Shalom. Peace. All right, Queen, I'm finna hit you up.
Okay.